Most respected family members, my pranams to you. For the last more than a month, we all could see that Indian ministers are going and begging to Saudi Arabian ministers, Middle East country ministers, and officials of Middle East countries for protecting the Indians from sending them back. Indian ministers are begging to Middle East country ministers that Indians should not be arrested, Indians should not be harassed, Indians should not be put in jail, even if they do not have visa or passport. India, a fast developing country or almost developed country, going to different countries and begging that their citizens should be protected from the crime they have done, that is living in a foreign country without visa and passport. To all my brothers from India living abroad, I request you to just think what happened to the British people in India, what happened to the French, Portuguese, Dutch and Spanish people who came to India, who ruled India and worked in India for even centuries. After their rule, none of them left India and lived India. They have all gone back to their country, and we never allowed them to live in India, and neither they requested that India government should permit them to live in India. So they proudly went back with patriotism and nationalism. Now, India is a fast developing or developed country, and Indians are begging for job in Middle East countries, and they are living in Kuwait, Dubai, Saudi Arabia and other Middle East country without visa, without passport, without the needed documents. And our ministers are begging to foreign countries that Indian citizens should be protected. Do you think it is logical? Is it not the responsibility, duty and privilege of every foreign country to see that their citizens are employed? Every country wants to see that none of their citizens live in an unemployed situation, and if the employment 20-25% is given to foreign countries or personnel from foreign country, how Saudi Arabia can keep an unemployed citizens of the Arabians in Saudi Arabia? If they want to give full employment, naturally vacancy should be created. For creating vacancy, the foreign workers should be sent back, and under that situation, whatever India government did for the last 1 century will have to be done by the foreign countries also. What I wanted to convey you, when you have gone from India in search of jobs in Middle East country and other country, Indian situation was very bad. No job, no money, no industry, no employment opportunity, no institutes or institutions for giving good academic education, and so on. Literally, India was a poor country during when you were forced to go for job abroad. But now the situation has changed manifold, and in fact India has become a country where suitable workers are not available, and for many jobs the people stay for only 1 month or 2 months and they just resign and go. Job opportunities are million times more than 20 years ago. What we in Kerala experience, 37 lakh Bengalis and Assamese are working in Kerala, where the total population of Kerala inside Keralites in Kerala is 3 crore. Nearly 12% of Kerala population now, that is from Bengal and Assam. That means job opportunities are there, people are not available. The wages given for 8 hours of common ordinary work, that is minimum 500. A carpenter can easily get 1000 rupees. A good mason can make 1000 rupees if he works 8 hours. If he is prepared to work on the basis of contract, that is plastering a wall about 300 square feet per day, he will be getting 1800 rupees. Any worker, if he is capable of utilizing each minute from morning till evening or late evening, he can make 2000 rupees per day, which is equal to 60,000 rupees per month. He can also take a rest. And now job opportunities, the salaries, the comforts, the government rules, these are all so positive that every Indian, my request is that they should come back to India. Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim or a Hindu, you are Indian. Even if you are a Muslim in the Middle East country or Saudi Arabia, you are not going to get any concession there because you are an Indian, you are a foreigner there. Even if you are a Christian, even in Jerusalem or Israel, you are not going to get any concession. You will be kicked out to India from Israel. If you say that I am a Christian, if you say that I am a Muslim, no Christian ruler, no Muslim ruler will be accepting you with stretched hands. They will say, go back to your country and preach your religion, that's all. So you are Indian, your blood is Indian, you are the son or the daughter of Mother India. And you should not beg to the people of other country to give employment. It is purely begging. And in your name, our ministers should not beg to the other country ministers. See that my children is, our children is, Indians are protected here. The simple question, why foreigners should be protected in other land? You may be seeing that you have built many Middle East countries. That is why you are privileged to get continued employment there. The moment your duty is over, you would have left the country, but you still continue there, even without their asking you to stay there. If a guest is coming to my home and staying for 1 day, it is all right. 2 days also reasonably all right. More than that, I may have to say that you should go because we have to have our comfortable life. This is very natural. Atithi Devo Bhava is practiced in India, need not be practiced by other countries. And when you make money there, when you grab the opportunities of the locals, and when you shine and you send the money from that country to India, that definitely will be irritating to the people living in that country. Just you think in their shoes, you will understand that very well. So I repeat, my dear brothers, you are Indians. You are our family members. India has got 121 crore people. Poor people are there, middle class people are there, rich people are there. Many of them are employed in private companies and government companies. Many of them have started their own industries. Even Tattegada, small hut type of hotels, fish sales, fruit sales, and real estate, supporting good things, and making roads, and employment assurance program based work they are doing. If you have got little bit will to work and little bit health to work, mind and body, if reasonably okay, I am not telling that you should be perfectly healthy. You can make 500 to 700 rupees per day in India without any difficulty. And you will get a job anywhere provided you are little bit dedicated, devoted and sincere. Just compare the horrible work what you are doing in the Middle East countries at 58 degrees centigrade. And just like a slave you are working there. And nobody is going to bother about your mental, family-based, physical health. Only you are worrying from morning to evening thinking that that country will protect you forever. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Never think like that. No guest will be retained in the house for more than 1 day or 2 days. Whatever you claim that when you have done for the Middle East country people, they will immediately tell you that enough money has been given back to you. That is why you came from India to this country. You made money, you made a good bungalow, and you purchased the land and you have become rich and we are becoming poor. So now it is time you to go. This message is very clear from everywhere. Still Indian newspapers, Indian media and Indian politicians are arguing for you. That can be understood. But they are begging for you. That is bad. Because we should become proud Indian. Remember that what authority Dr. Gopalakrishnan has got to tell you about this. I do not have any authority. I am not a politician. I am only a proud Indian and want to be proud Indian in my next 10 more Janmas birth. But when I was working in University of Alberta, Canada, as a research scientist, my professor Jeong S. Sim, he is a Pentecost Christian. He told me that I should continue in Canada and university will do all the needful for getting me the citizenship of Canada. I said, I was born for India, I am living for India, and I will be dying for India. I am not telling that what I said is something great. But when I said that, when my professor said, think about it 10 times. I am giving you the golden opportunity. I said, I have already thought 100 times. I need not think 10 times or 100 times, only once thinking is enough. My country is the greatest country for me. Nobody will be asking me passport in India. Nobody will be asking me visa. Nobody will be asking me where you are going. Nobody is going to ask me how long you will be living here. And we are born here, we are brought up here, and our blood is Indian blood, our culture is Indian culture. We are Indians, we are for India, and India is for us. So I definitely has got a privilege to tell you that you should come back. And I am not telling again, whatever I did you need not do it. But you think about it. People from India are begging for you for your job assurance, and that makes Indian head bow before other countries. Not even a single Sri Lankan or Bangladeshi or Pakistani or Nepali bowed his head for continuous employment in India. No country heads, even developing country heads, have begged India government to see that their citizens are assured of jobs in India. Nobody. Then why we expect that India government should beg for us in front of other country? The video is coming in TV, the news is coming in newspaper, that ministers are begging to other ministers, other country ministers, for assured job. Even India government or government officials will not beg job guarantee for private companies working in India. Then why they should go and beg to other country ministers? Again coming back to the suggestion, whatever money you have made, with that money you start a small industry in India. There may be a red tapeism and Garavo, Hartal, Band, no kukuli, and unloading charges and uploading charges heavy or even cruel in Kerala. So I am not telling that you should start an industry in Kerala. All other Indian states are flourishing like anything. I used to tell, when nano cars could not be produced in Bengal, Gujarat offered the opportunity to bring out nano cars within the specified time. The opportunities in Tamil Nadu is fantastic. In Karnataka, in Andhra, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, you go any state in India, independent of the political background of the rulers of the state, they are and they will be offering you opportunity to start your industry there. Now India has become one country. You cannot see Tamilian, you cannot see Kannadiga, you cannot see Andhraite or Keralite. Everyone is living everywhere. So India is one India. Our Hindi is enough to live in India. Our English is enough to roam around India. And no Keralite has felt that he is a foreigner in Tamil Nadu or other places. Remember that now Tamilians are not coming to Kerala. Now Biharis are not coming to Kerala, or other state people are not coming to Kerala for job. Only from Bengal and Assam people are coming. That may also get stopped at any time, because Bengal rule has changed. The rulers have changed. The politics has changed. They have also started becoming self-respecting. So when people are not available outside their state for working, the job availability will be in millions. Many people are now involved in agriculture. It's really a heavily return giving job now. Variety of jobs are available. Variety of industrial opportunities are available. Variety of shops can be opened. And everywhere in Kerala and outside you can see that walk-in interview board. So if you have got the capacity, little bit, I am not telling that you should be IAS or chartered accountant or MBBS MD. You need not be MBA also. Let you be a 5th standard qualified person, 10th standard. Job guarantee is there. real estate and flat making are flourishing everywhere in India. So even masonry work, ordinary worker has got opportunity, even job guarantee there if you are reasonably good worker. Why then suffer keeping your family here in the Middle East country, in the desert, doing all so-called sacrifice for other countries? You really spend your time, energy, manpower and even your youth for building that country, and accordingly they gave you the compensation, remuneration also. Now you are reasonably rich, you can definitely make 5 lakhs rupees and start a small industry. In India, Indian banks are even walking behind people, requesting people to take a loan and do some industrial work. Consultants are there, financiers are there, supporters are there, and you can see every opportunity is there. My request to you, or even I with a folding hand would like to pray you, my dear brothers and sisters, come back to India. India is your motherland. India is your fatherland. Where you are working, maybe your karma bhumi, working land, but it will not be your motherland. It will not be your fatherland. One day, definitely they will kick you out. Even if you are becoming a citizen of Saudi Arabia, even if you are becoming a citizen of Oman or a Middle East country, whenever crisis arises in that country, they will be kicking you out even if you are a citizen there. But then also India government will be sending you the aeroplane for coming from there to this country, even if you are a foreign citizen. So remember that India is your karma bhumi, punya bhumi, jnana bhumi, yajna bhumi, madra bhumi and pitra bhumi. No other country in the world can offer you that status. So think about it and don't go on thinking about it. Decide at the earliest. Come back. Ministers may be telling many things. They are not bothered about your job security. They might have taken money from you for their winning the election. All the political party, whether it is leftist or rightist or middleist, they are taking foreign money from you for getting their election won. But remember that you are not a politician. Even if you are a politician, for the time being, you are a foreigner in the foreign land. You should come back to India and live a happy life here. Maybe a dosa kada will be enough for you. A dosa shop or a tea shop or a small job or a farmer or an assistant. Spend your time happily with your family here. Your children will be getting Indian culture and your children will know what their father's motherland or mother's motherland is. Even though they may not be knowing about their own motherland because they don't have that if they were born in that country. So change your mind, come back. Don't expect that government will be giving you guarantee and a pension and a jobless salary. No, don't wait for that. You find out a small job. Enough jobs are available. You start some small business in your own home. Nobody is going to prevent that. Outside Kerala you will be getting fantastic support. Inside Kerala also the situation started changing. So get involved in developing our country, our motherland wholeheartedly. Don't blame every system in India. India is not the country which got started developing for the last 30 years like Middle East. India is a country with a culture of 10,000 years, so naturally it is a little bit old. There may be small problems. There are parts of India where no problems are there. There also you can flourish. Start some joint ventures. Purchase some small industry. or start new industry. I'm sure you can come out in flying colors. I'm sure that you will be doing that. Say proudly that you are an Indian, and pray proudly that even if you are getting 10 more birth, be an Indian. The great India offers you everything. Politicians will come and politicians will go. Just like a cricket team will remain, the players may change. India will remain, the rulers may change. So your authority, your privilege, your duty and your responsibility to see that you are dedicated to India. Whether you are a Christian or Muslim or Hindu, I repeat that word. Many Muslims think that their motherland is Saudi Arabia. If you go to Saudi Arabia and tell that this is my motherland, they will burn you using petrol. And your motherland is not Malappuram. Your motherland is not Middle East. Your motherland, whether you like it or not, is India. Indian culture is meant for 121 crore people of India, whether you like it or not. Because Hindus are here, the Christians and Muslims are happily living here. I repeat that, and I said with knowing the thing. In other countries it is not the situation. You see what is happening in Pakistan for Hindus, what is happening in Bangladesh for Hindus. They are all tortured by the Muslims and with the support of the ruling party, ruling people. But in India it is not happening. So many benefits are given to the so-called minorities born and brought up in India. That great India welcomes you. Proudly come back. Say that I am an Indian first. Second also I am an Indian. Third also I am an Indian. Fourth only I am a Muslim, Hindu or Christian. Come back. Work for India. Let us work. Let us share the result of the work. Let us exist and let us not have hatred when we are living together here in India. Sahana avavadu, sahana ubunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhidamastu, ma vidvishavahai. My pranams to you. Thank you very much.